Hi and welcome to Winmark. My name is John, and over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you what a world-class network looks like and how the Winmark business model creates value. First, let me talk about our purpose. So this is our vision framework, and our purpose as an organization is to inspire the global C-suite to create value for all. That means our members are from the C-suite or executive committee, typically, and we create value for all. So that is about wealth creation, but it's also about people. It's also about the environment and other stakeholders in your organizations. We have 4 values, and we have 4 beliefs, and the values and the beliefs link through. So we believe that everyone is equal and should be treated accordingly. That is our integrity value. We believe that we improve the lives and wealth of millions of people that you serve, and that's the impact of what we do. We believe in sharing the profit from our hard work. That's about succeeding together. And we believe in being the best at what we do, and that to do that, we have to listen, learn, and innovate. We are actually a edtech company, but really we're a market disruptor to mid-level consultancy because much of what we do can eliminate the need for that type of work. Although the top consultancies and business schools love what we do. So we run 16 networks across around 20 cities globally. It's actually more than that. But these are the cities shown here where we actually have chairs of the network. We also believe that everyone is a chief multidisciplinary officer, and that's because many of our members also represent more than one area of the business. Across the networks, we have 700 multinationals and around a third of all public companies and many Fortune companies. So this is our virtuous business model. So you can see there are 3 elements to it. There is the global networks, CXO networks. There's the FOOB, Fortune out of a box strategy, and there's our masterclass and certificates. So the global networks is where people come together to share how to do stuff. That's proven methods. Then we capture all that in our FOOB strategy, which is our Fortune out of a box strategy, and then we train up the next generation of people coming through in terms of masterclasses and certificates. So let me go through those one by one. So as you'll see from this slide, we run a portfolio of networks. We list 16, but actually we cover a little bit more than that. And the great thing about what we do is you join your own area, but you also get access to the broader C-suite. So you get access to your own world-class program, but also other world-class programs. That's really useful. You also get a panoramic view of the C-suite, and that is really useful because it means we can address things from multiple viewpoints and avoid silo thinking. So collectively, that means you get access to 160 plus meetings a year through a digital portal and through other means. And we get the feedback we get from members is it's super easy to use. So that is the main thing of what people see. We then capture all that knowledge we gain from that system in our FOOB Fortune out of box strategy. The idea of this is very simple, is that if you would launch an HR function, legal, finance, or any of these departments from scratch, you could go into our FOOB strategy and you've got all the collateral you need out of the box, ready to go. The nice thing about our approach is the methods are proven, so they've been done by people. One of the reasons we do it is it's important for all senior executives. They have great antennae and are tracking stuff. So you also track all the top business schools and all top consultancies, and we feed that knowledge into the system. And it's really easy to use and approach. Once that knowledge is captured, we also feed that knowledge into our masterclasses. So we run, actually, we've listed here 12, we actually run more than that, but these are the core ones we run. The idea of these is to train the next generation of people up into these C-suite roles, but also to fill gaps in current people's portfolio. So we divide into 3 parts. We've got tech, business, and people. Tech is things like blockchain, metaverse, cyber, data, AI, machine learning. Business is one MBA, climate, finance, and governance. And people is things like presence, team change, negotiation, and project management. These are all completely free as part of the membership. And collectively, those masterclasses are about 2 to 3 weeks of solid training and are worth well over £7,000 as a collective group. The trainers are fantastic and the feedback we get is phenomenal. The faculty itself consists of really experienced practitioners and top global academics. You get a business school to do these courses, you'll find the cost is phenomenal compared to what we do, but we have the same people doing it in a faster thing for time poor professionals. So that's the model in an essence, but we wrap that in a VIP service. So we have regular catch-ups with you, at least 3 a year, to make sure that we're delivering value and that we're helping you across the board. We can crowdsource ideas for you and solutions and policies by reaching out to members by email and sourcing policy documents and all sorts of things off them. It's about sharing. We can include your team in it, and we always look after you. So if you end up being on the wrong side of an M&A, we'll make sure you're looked after, and we also give career support in at that time and in other times. In fact, I'm doing that for 2 people today, and we'll also do some profile building for some members. So that in essence is it. You can join a group or an individual. The groups typically are a department group, so it might be a legal, HR, finance function, for example, or it could be the entire exco that joins, so the C-suite joins. And both of those have different parts to them, which we can go into more detail later. But they include new gen programs in quite a lot of depth. As an individual, you can join as a chief of the department, or you can join as a general C-suite executive. Also, then the advisory membership here, we have here to those people that find themselves between roles. Finally, to say, we do have a fantastic access to Fortune and FTSE companies, but in fact, that's not what we're really after. What we're really after is really interesting and talented people, people who add value to other members, people who sit in the room and people are proud and interested to be in the same room with them. So it's actually more about the individual than the brand, but as a result, we have some great brands involved in the network. We get wonderful feedback from our members. We're very proud of this, but we can't let this, we can't rest on our laurels in this areas, and we keep ensuring that we stay at the front end of thinking and practical application of management the whole time. So if you'd like to join a world-class community and have greater impact individually and as an organization, do go to our website or contact me by email, and we much look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.